Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. Good evening.
Welcome to the October 21st, 2021 special call meeting of the Portsmouth City School Board. I ask you to please stand now for a brief moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by our board member Shoemaker.
We may be filming.
Thank you.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The mission of Portsmouth Public Schools is to engage all students in learning that will foster academic excellence and responsible citizenship.
Thank you so much. Agenda item 2.5 is attendance. Ms. Atkinson is currently absent at the moment. Ms. Hines.
Here.
Mr. Perrin is also not going to be with us on tonight.
Here comes Clue.
Oh, Ms. Shoemake.
Here.
Ms. Thomas is not here yet. Mr. Tillage.
Here.
Dr. Whitaker.
Here.
Ms. Williams.
Here.
And I am here, and also Vice Chair Atkinson is here. We have 7 members present, 2 members absent. I now entertain a motion for the approval of the agenda for October 21st, 2001 at this time.
Move for approval.
Second.
Motion made by Mr. Tillage, second by Vice Chair Atkinson. Any discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote. Vice Chair Atkinson.
Yes.
Ms. Hines.
Yes.
Ms. Shoemake.
Yes.
Mr. Tillage.
Yes.
Dr. Whitaker.
Yes.
Ms. Williams.
Yes.
And I'm yes as well. Agenda item 3.1 is a roll call vote consideration of COVID-19 leave for staff. It has been in board docs this week, and I will entertain a motion at this time.
Move for approval.
Second.
Motion made by Ms. Atkinson, Vice Chair Atkinson, second by Ms. Shoemake. Any discussion? Ms. Hines?
Well, thank you. How does this pertain to those that are medically exempt from getting the vaccine? Because as it's written in here, it says that you have to be fully vaccinated by 14 days. But for those that are medically unable to get the shot, what is this going to do for them? Does this put them in using their leave, or does this, because they're medically exempt, what are we going to do with it?
Board Member Hines, so the way the resolution is written is that in order to take advantage of the COVID leave, you would have to be fully vaccinated.
Okay.
If there's an exemption, whether it be medical or otherwise, then this leave policy wouldn't apply.
Okay.
And so it'd be treated like other leave under other illness situations.
Was there any other discussion or questions at this time?
I'm going to read the resolution.
I'm sorry.
Are we going to read it? Read the resolution.
Ms. Dorn, you
Resolution providing COVID leave. Whereas the global health crisis caused by the continuous spread of COVID-19 has presented challenges for employers and organizations across the country, and whereas employees of Portsmouth Public Schools continue to miss time from work due to COVID-19, either by infection or quarantine due to exposure to infected persons, and whereas Portsmouth Public Schools has provided numerous vaccination clinics for its students and employees in an earnest attempt to mitigate disease spread, and whereas our school board recognizes the burden placed on vaccinated employees who are required to use personally accumulated sick leave for COVID-19 related absences, now be it resolved that beginning December 6th, 2021, any employee who is fully vaccinated and advised by a licensed medical professional or a Portsmouth Health Department official to quarantine or isolate due to a diagnosis of or exposure to COVID-19, whereby through contact tracing, it is verified that the illness or exposure is work-related or occurred as a result of employment with PPS, shall be paid their full salary during the required quarantine or isolation period as established by the medical professional. And be it resolved that to be considered fully vaccinated, a person must be at least 14 days beyond the completion of the primary series of an FDA-authorized COVID-19 vaccine, and that employees may be required to provide proof of vaccination status. And be it further resolved that COVID leave will not be awarded for COVID-related illnesses or COVID cases that are unable to be traced back to an instance of COVID occurring within Portsmouth Public Schools. And be it further resolved that a maximum of 10 working days of PPS COVID leave shall be awarded for each separate work-related quarantine period, and PPS COVID leave will not be deducted from any employee's sick, annual, or personal leave balances. In the event that an employee is not advised to or does not quarantine or isolate for 10 working days, any unused PPS COVID leave will be returned to the available balance. Now be it finally resolved that once PPS COVID leave is exhausted, employees must use their own leave to be paid for any remaining time absent from work, and during quarantine or isolation, employees are required to maintain regular communication with their supervisor, as well as the Portsmouth Health Department regarding their COVID status, notifying both of any significant changes to their diagnosis or COVID-related medical condition.
Thank you so much. Motion was already made by Vice Chair Axon and second by Ms. Shoemate. Is there any further discussion?
Just one question. Is this retroactive for persons who already had to take leave?
Yes. I'll let Jessica answer, but yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Any other discussion? Seeing none, roll call vote. Vice Chair Atkinson?
Yes.
Ms. Hines?
Yes.
Ms. Shoemate?
Yes.
Ms. Thomas?
Yes.
Mr. Tillage?
Yes.
Dr. Whitaker?
Yes.
Ms. Williams?
Yes.
And I am also a yes. Motion passes 7-1. I'm sorry, 7-8-0. I apologize. Had to change my attendance. I'm sorry. At the mark this time. Sorry about that. Thank you all so much again for coming tonight to handle this very important piece of business on behalf of the school board.
Can I ask a question before we leave? How is this going to be given to the employees? Are they going to get a memo to this effect tomorrow, because the whole vaccine issue is going to be like next week for them to get it to be fully vaccinated by December 6th?
Yes.
So how will this be pushed out to employees tomorrow?
It's going out first thing in the morning to all employees.
Okay.
And it should look similar to the memo that was sent out in reference to
Yes.
student athletes being vaccinated as well.
And it will also address, Dr. Whitaker, that for those that have already used leave, that you will be reimbursed for it as well.
Okay.
Thank you all so much for attending, and meeting adjourned.
Thank you.